Step into the forgotten world of extinct animals. Creatures that once ruled the skies, seas, and land but vanished forever. Discover how extinction has shaped biodiversity, ecosystems, and the future of wildlife. Let's begin our journey into the wild history of life on Earth. Woolly mammoth. Once towering over ice-age tundras at up to 11 feet tall and 6 tons heavy, with massive 15-foot curved tusks and a thick fur coat. Dodo. A flightless bird from Mauritius, standing nearly 3 feet tall, evolving without fear of predators, until sailors arrived in the 17th century. Tasmanian tiger. This striped, dog-like marsupial once roamed Tasmania and New Guinea, weighing up to 66 pounds and hunting at night. Megalodon. A giant prehistoric shark up to 60 feet long, 3 times the size of today's great whites, with jaws strong enough to crush whale bones. Irish elk. One of the largest deer ever, sporting antlers that spanned up to 12 feet, far more than needed for survival. Aurochs. Ancestor to modern cattle, standing 6 feet tall and weighing over 1,500 pounds with long, imposing horns. Bubal Hartebeest. A large antelope north of the Sahara, once roaming in massive herds, now extinct since 1925 after relentless hunting and habitat destruction. Atlas bear. Africa's only native bear subspecies in modern times, living in the Atlas Mountains, weighed up to 9 feet in length and had a reddish undercoat. Great auk. The great auk was a large, flightless seabird native to the North Atlantic, resembling a penguin but more closely related to puffins. Steller sea cow. Steller sea cow was a massive, herbivorous marine mammal that could grow up to 9 meters, 30 feet, long and weigh over 10 tons, like a manatee, but even larger. Quagga. The quagga was a subspecies of the plains zebra, instantly recognizable by its unique appearance, striped like a zebra in the front, but solid brown in the back. Cave lion. The cave lion, Pantherus balea, was one of the largest big cats to ever walk the earth, even larger than modern African lions. Moa. Moa were enormous, flightless birds that lived only in New Zealand. Some species stood up to 12 feet tall, almost as tall as a giraffe. Passenger pigeon. At one time, passenger pigeons were the most abundant birds in North America, with flocks so massive they could darken the sky for hours as they flew overhead. Caribbean monk seal. The Caribbean monk seal was the only seal native to the Caribbean Sea, often seen basking on warm sandy beaches or hunting fish in shallow waters. Pyrenean Ibex. The Pyrenean Ibex, a type of wild mountain goat with massive backward curving horns, once lived in the rugged peaks of the Pyrenees between France and Spain. Pinta Island tortoise. The Pinta Island tortoise, once native to the Galapagos Islands, was driven to the edge of extinction by invasive species and overharvesting by sailors in the 19th and 20th centuries. Heath hen. The heath hen, a plump, ground-dwelling bird once common across the eastern United States, was known for its strange booming calls and spectacular mating dances. Toolache Wallaby. Once described as the most elegant and graceful of all wallabies, the Toolache Wallaby roamed the grassy plains of southeastern Australia and South Australia. Baiji river dolphin. The Baiji, or Chinese river dolphin, was once revered as a sacred creature, known as the goddess of the Yangtze. Tasmanian emu. The Tasmanian emu was a subspecies of the mainland emu, slightly smaller but still towering, and once common across Tasmania's rugged terrain. Stevens Island wren. Once fluttering through the bushes of New Zealand's remote Stevens Island, the Stevens Island wren was a small, flightless bird known for its secretive nature and chirpy calls. Western black rhinoceros. Once roaming the savannas of Central Africa, the western black rhino was a powerful symbol of wildlife, until poaching drove it to extinction. Gastric-Brooding Frog. This bizarre frog from Australia swallowed its fertilized eggs and gave birth through its mouth. Seriously. Labrador Duck. One of North America's only extinct ducks, the Labrador duck mysteriously vanished by the late 1800s. Tecopa Pupfish. Native to just 2 hot springs in California, this tiny fish was wiped out by human bathing and development. Scimitar-Horned Oryx. This stunning antelope with curved, sword-like horns once roamed North Africa's deserts in herds. Laughing owl. Known for its eerie, human-like laugh, the laughing owl vanished from New Zealand by the early 20th century. Bramble Cay Melomys. This tiny rodent from a single island in Australia was the first mammal extinction officially linked to climate change. Caspian Tiger. The Caspian tiger, once roaming the vast lands from Turkey to China, was one of the largest tiger subspecies ever recorded. Which extinct animal surprised you the most? We look forward to your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting wildlife and nature content.